I'm Alexa Vinay, and you're watching Simple Explanations with Lex. Today, our discussion topic is, drumroll please, disruptions to ecosystems and how they affect our world. But before we talk about disruptions to ecosystems, we should talk about what an ecosystem is and how they keep our world alive. So, what is an ecosystem? Well, an ecosystem is a biological community of interacting organisms and their physical environment. So, in simpler terms, an ecosystem is a geographic area where plants, animals, and other organisms, as well as weather and landscape, work together to form essentially a bubble of life. I guess you already knew that though, right? Ecosystems are important to life on Earth for many reasons. For one, ecosystems support all life on Earth along with maintaining biodiversity, and in turn, biodiversity helps keep ecosystems up and running. Biodiversity is a variety and variability of life on Earth. Kind of like how you'll find birds, trees, insects, and other plants and animals, or even bacteria in a forest. Those are all the living components that make up that certain ecosystem. We need biodiversity to help keep ecosystems alive, which helps keep us humans alive because, man, do we really need that help. Let's get back to our main topic. Now, what exactly are disruptions to ecosystems? I mean, it's pretty much like the title states. Anything that causes a temporary change in environmental conditions and a major change in an ecosystem is considered a disruption to an ecosystem. Usually, these disturbances act quickly, and the physical structure of biotic and abiotic elements are altered. There are two different types of ecosystem disruptions: natural disruptions and anthropogenic disruptions. Of course, natural disruptions like wildfires, flooding, volcanic eruptions, etc. occur naturally throughout the world. Natural disasters like these are even more hazardous than man-made disruptions because they simply can't be controlled and are pretty much unpredictable. Natural disasters can range from small floods to high-level hurricanes, or a small bushfire to a nationwide wildfire. When natural disasters do occur, the terrain might change, entire populations of plants and animals could be killed off, and even humans could be injured or killed. The worst part is that we can't fully predict them, so we're only given short notice before these disasters wipe everything out. Sometimes, though, there is good that comes out of natural disasters, but we'll get to that later. What are anthropogenic disruptions? No matter what we do, the actions of humans will always have a significant impact on the ecosystems around us. Now, with that in mind, anthropogenic disruptions are disturbances to ecosystems caused entirely by humans. You know, that's right. We cause disasters all by ourselves, and man, do we do it well. As a whole, humans have become threats to ecosystems and biodiversity on local, regional, and even global scales. Our threats take form in habitat loss, introduced species, overforestation, and global warming, etc. These threats are bad enough as it stands, but what is even worse is how we're changing ecosystems as well as the entire Earth in general super fast to accommodate our growing needs. We're actually changing the world so fast that the ecosystems we destroy can form fast enough before we break them down again, so they become desolate wastelands. In the oceans, our trash builds up and then sea animals consume it or even get stuck in it, hurting the animals. In the sky, the atmosphere layers are breaking down because of pollution, and those same pollutants are creating a greenhouse effect, causing the Earth to get warmer over time, or as we would know it, global warming. All of these examples affect various ecosystems across the world, and this really is just the beginning of human disturbances to ecosystems. Okay, so all of this might make you think that every disruption is bad for ecosystems, which in most cases they are. But there are some exceptions. Wildfires are really bad for ecosystems because they completely destroy everything that they touch, but sometimes that's exactly what, say, a forest needs from time to time. In these cases, the fires clear out dead organic material and they make room for evolved plants and animals to root and thrive. But this is really a special case, and most of the time, a disruption is not what an ecosystem needs because it destroys the balance of the ecosystem and in turn the balance of the biodiversity to keep that ecosystem up and running. Okay, everyone, you've made it to the end. There are many different types of ecosystem disruptions, all ranging from natural to man-made, good to bad, and this video really only skims the surface of disruptions to ecosystems. So, if you're really interested in the topic, then to the Google. But I hope this video helped. Stay awesome.